In this video, I want to begin showing you how you would start working with some of the tasks. So for example, right now I have a list of things to do. They're very general.
This video is brought to you by Appy Pie Academy.
So let's say I go into filming course videos. That's my current task. And what I would do is I would take it and literally drag it. And the reason I'm using this one is because when I click it, you'll see that I already pre-filled it out so we can explore it together. So when I'm going to click it, all the details come up and you see filming course videos. Let's say that it's this course video. You've seen the beginning videos, right? So I created a checklist and you can do that here, checklist, and you can name the checklist. I've already named this checklist. It's called videos needed to be filmed. And I added items to this checklist. And when you click one, see it says 17% of the task is completed. And the right way to use checklists and generally how to work with bigger tasks, if I say film course videos, not only is that very broad, it might be a little bit too much because you see the description that I wrote and you can edit it here in your description. A course is kind of a long set of videos. It's like 2 hours of videos at least, or 1 hour, or at least 30 minutes. So it's not little, so it's a big task. So when you have big tasks, the thing to do is to break it up. The setup, okay, that's just one video. I actually created that video, right? So now I'm like, oh, 33% complete. Of course, I have to add more videos to the checklist, but then I go boom, 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 boom down the checklist and I'll be done with the task. When I'm done with the task, I'll be able to move it to done, like that will be here. I'm not done with it yet, so I'm going to move it back, and that's how I'll do it. Now, edit one of my books. Let's say I'm doing that also, and let's edit this one. You can be more specific, like there's a specific book that I'm editing, but I don't want to mention specific books. Just in this example, there's no point, and it might seem like I'm promoting a specific book of mine, which I'm not. So you can create a description, but what I want to do is create a checklist just like I showed you. So the checklist would be a book editing checklist, and you say add. And you have it here. So the first item would be a structure scan, meaning like the way the book is outlined, can it be better? Because I'm editing an existing book, it's already live and I'm trying to improve it. So structure scan, is there something missing? Can it be better? Now that we have that, we can add another item. Then the first edit. This is a detailed edit where I go through in detail and rewrite a lot of things, try to improve it. Every time I rewrite a book, the way it typically works out is that if the last time I edited a book was a year or two, since then I've become a better writer. So there's a lot of editing that has to go in there. So I will say edit that, and then I add another one. Once I've done that, I can say second edit. Usually I edit things twice, and then I give it to an actual professional editor. And that person edits it. When they're done, I give it to a professional person who will format the book. And when that is done, I upload the new version of the book. And at the same time, I edit book details. And once that's done, I set up new ads for the book to give it an extra little boost. So you see, this is that project. Now, even within the first edit, that's a few days of work. So there's a lot there. So instead of having this as just one item, I can say convert this to a card. And when I exit here, you'll see that here in what I'm doing, I've got this first edit. And in the first edit, I can do the same thing. The first edit, what does it require? For example, I can create a new checklist. So now I'm creating a new checklist and I'm saying first edit checklist. And in that, I'm going to say chapter 1, chapter 2. I'm going to say add, certain sections, and those certain sections, when I went through the outline of the book, that's how if when I have gone through the outline of the book, if I saw, oh, something might be useful, like a new section might be useful that needs to cover something that I'm not already covering, then I would add certain sections. Maybe I would do something like remove things readers complained about from the previous edition. And so you see now, instead of this being like a 5-day task, this becomes maybe each one of these becomes like a 30-minute or a 1 hour or a 2-hour task. And it's very easy for me to go through them, bang, bang, bang. And I'm building momentum. And if you have a freelancer working on this, they know exactly what to do. You see, this is kind of the beginning of the documentation, because you're literally creating this doing for them. And if you assign it to them, that person will know exactly what to do. They'll have a card for the first edit, they'll have a card for the second edit, and they would be able to go one by one by one by one. And also you can see how far they've gone and you can review their work. So in case they were making some kind of a mistake, instead of waiting a week or 2 weeks to realize, oh, they're making a mistake, you can quick catch mistakes faster by realizing where they are in their work, looking there and seeing if they did make a mistake or not. So this way you can break out the tasks and break down the tasks into really, really tiny manageable pieces. And that's the traditional way, generally a professionally accepted way, to take very large tasks that might seem insurmountable or very difficult or even cause procrastination, because it's really hard to embark on a big task, where it's really easy to embark on tiny tasks. And the tiny tasks, they're easy to accomplish, they build momentum, and this is the standard way of tackling large tasks, is to break them down like this and then just do them one by one, little by little. So this is essentially how to break down a task by using to-do lists and managing it all in one place like this, so that it's also visual.